Good evening, friends. This topic is installing NS3 in Ubuntu 24.04. Welcome to Engineering Clinic, and I am Professor Pradeep Kumar. Today, we are going to install NS3.46 in Ubuntu 24.04. So, I have installed a fresh installation of Ubuntu. First, we will use sudo apt update command, and this command will download all the prerequisite packages. Then, after that, you just copy the entire list of packages. All these packages are not mandatory, but in future, if any errors, anything, if you encounter, that won't be an issue. So that's why install all these things. So totally it will download around 750 MB and install around 3 GB of additional software. So you need to have that much space, and the speed also should be, the internet speed also should be good enough. So this command might take some time according to your internet speed. So if the internet speed is slow, this command will take a longer period of time. So please ensure that you have a decent internet connection, because this is a one-time process. After that, the packages are done. It will be asking you, we install wireshark here. So the wireshark, whether it need to be given permission to run it in the normal user mode. Click yes and then continue, and this process will take some time. And after that, the successful package has been installed. So we have not yet installed NS3, we have just installed the prerequisite packages needed for installing NS3. Okay, so now I have given the URL also to download NS3.46 star.bz2. So this, you copy this. Since I have already downloaded this, so you just go to the URL, you can directly download it. So I downloaded, and generally this file to be moved to the home folder because it is easy to locate. So better we can go with the home folder. So how to do that? Go to the downloads folder where the file is downloaded. Right click over it, copy, and move it to home folder. So this is a home folder, and right click paste. Once it is done, my file is there. Now again go back to the terminal. So in the meantime, the installation packages are over. Now you can see I have installed this NS3.46. I have downloaded and then copied. Now the command here is *jxvf, this thing. If you don't want to do this, you can able to right click and click here. That through GUI you can do, but I did it in the command prompt or in the terminal mode itself. Now the packages have been unzipped, or otherwise we call untarred. So it is decompressed. Now you can see a folder called NS3.46.1 is created, and this is the folder structure. Now here I need to install it now. Now we have an NS3 file there. So the command is /NS3. We can see that I have given the command there, /NS3 configure enable examples, enable tests. So this command you just paste it here. Now once you do that, again this is what the successful installation. You should not get any errors, and here there is no error. Now we are building it. Now once we configured it, you can see there are so many models have been built and some models cannot be built. Now put NS3 build. Now this command will install almost as 1950 packages, you can see there, and this command also will take more amount of time according to your speed of the computer. So that means if you have a good RAM, the installation will be fast, and if you have very reasonable RAM, it takes some amount of time. So for me it took around 15 minutes to complete the entire 1950 packages. So anyway, for the shortcut of video, I just stopped the video in between, and the recording. So now the folder structure, if you see inside NS3.46, we have various folder structures. So one thing is a contrib, cd contrib. So contrib means the third party contribution, src means the source folder, and scratch is one important folder where all the examples of python file or .cc files need to be put into the scratch folder. So that's why we have the purpose of this scratch folder. Now inside the contrib, nothing is there as of now because no contributory folder there. In case in future if you want to download anything, you can able to put it here itself. In the src folder, you can see all the src file, that is the source antenna, AODV, applications, and all the applications relevant to the development of NS3. Everything is available here in the src. And next thing is the scratch folder. In the scratch folder, all the examples that they want to run, all the simulations that we have to put into this folder. You can see the .cc file there, that means it's a C++. .py is the Python file. And this example, there's one folder called as examples, cd examples, and you can see all the examples. So if you want to start NS3 in scratch, so you just execute the examples given in this example folder. To start first, we have the tutorial folder, cd tutorial, inside the examples folder. Now in this we have so many examples to start with. First.cc, second.cc, third, fourth, fifth, like that up to seventh.cc is there. Similarly, we have Python also. So this is your starting point of learning NS3 whenever you want to learn about the networking. So these examples in this very important. So we'll be seeing further this installation. We'll see the subsequent videos on how to run these examples. So all .cc files or .py files need to be moved to the scratch folder for execution for running the examples. So to compile a .cc file, the command is, how to use the command is /ns3 run /file.py. Or if you want a C++ file, either you can use .cc extension or no extension is needed. So you directly without extension also you can able to run it. So this is how the way to run the or compile the file. So now all the packages of 1950 packages have been installed. So now we will check and how to run this example. Now the example is /ns3 run. Simply first can use first. So in that case you can see that the simulation is running successfully with the two nodes. One node is sending the one packet to the server and the server is responding, and second also it is running. So these things, these examples are already there in the examples tutorial. Directly we are running it here. So first, second, third and seventh also. So seventh is a TCP congestion control. You can see it will print the congestion window. So you can see this is a congestion window calculation which can be plotted using GNU plot. So these are the examples. That means successfully we have installed NS3. Now I want to run the Python file. So Python files need some slight tweaking. So how to do that? Let's see. So Python needs to you may get some error because whenever you use Python already uses one thing called as virtual environment. So that's why whenever you run the Python in the direct terminal, you may get one error that the file is not found or Python libraries are not found. So for this, we have to create one virtual environment. So only that is a generally we call VENV, Python virtual environment. So only with the VENV we could able to run the Python files. So generally in my channel all the videos were relevant to C++ only because we have abundant support there. But Python file, if somebody is really interested in Python, we can learn about it. Okay, so now we can see Python 3 -m venv and /my-env. So I create one folder my environment under this NS3.46. You can create in the home folder also, but I created in NS3.46. Now after this done, source ./my-env/bin /activate. So once you do that, you can see in the left hand side the my env. So now the terminal is pointing to my environment. So whatever packages now I am going to download, everything will be within the environment. So now you can see /ns3 run first.py. Okay, so now still you are getting error because first.py we need to move it to the scratch folder. So that's why we have this. Okay, so now I'm just including this virtual environment. So the source my-env bin.activate is only every time you have to do that. But the Python 3 -m venv only one time we can able to do. Okay, so now inside this I need to go for pip install cppyy. So this is the C++ to Python. So we have the package there. So you have to install this pip install cppyy. So once you do that, this is what the required library for running the Python files. So once it is downloaded, it will be installed, and after that when you run the Python file, it runs successfully. Okay, so now you can see /configure enable -python bindings. Now NS3 needs have Python bindings there. So once we enable this Python bindings, okay, so now we can able to run it. So again we put /NS3 build because we have configured something with for enabling the Python. By default Python is disabled, so we are enabling that. Okay, so now this is what we do that cd ns hyphen the /ns3 configure -enable python bindings. So without any spelling mistake or uppercase letters, you have to use it. So only lowercase letters are allowed. Now once it is done, all the packages, since we already installed, so all the packages will be running at a faster rate. Now after that NS3 build, when you do that, this will reinstall all the packages. So now we can see now this is what. Now what we do is we have to check it whether it is working fine or not. You can say /ns3 run. So first.py is running successfully. So scratch /first.py will give the output. Now this is what the simple task that we can able to do. So simply our examples are running and the Python file is running. So for that we need to enable the Python bindings. So once I enable the Python bindings, we can be able to run all the examples very easily. So this is the actual installation of NS3 with Python and with .cc++. But so every time when you run the Python files, you need to do the following. That is the source /my-env-bin/activate. So better you can create the my environment folder in the home directory, so that every time it can be easily done. So thanks for watching my video, and if you like it, please send it to your friends and other researchers who are working on NS3. Thanks for watching.